Demon has been kind of able to poke at the Warlock, Jubei's Warlock, in that top lane, kind of drawing his attention away from Bulba. So his whole purpose, I guess, in the top lane is kind of, hoping that Bulba can get as much space as possible to solo farm up. But down and below, Abed caught away from his mid lane, charged in from Eagle. Dubu shows up, is able to connect with the rolling boulder and some boulder smash stun. And now he'll be the focus. He's going to hit him with plenty of sticky damage, and they're going to burn right through him. Mike will end up losing his own life, though, to Abed, and this could turn into a 2-for-1 turnaround. But it looks like Eagle will be able to
still get the bottle after Lightstone, so it's all good. Jug will probably skip bottle. It's not good anymore.
Let's check up here now. Tomato has been creeping up in the CS a bit himself. Sits at second only to the TA. Oh, Omni Slash from BSJ knocks down Dubu. BSJ has been on these runes every time. And this time there got some decent damage. One rolling boulder could have easily set something up, but now he's walking into trouble. A 3-man hit squad from Freedom, and they just blast on in for Demon, looking to burst him down before a Grave can get off, but Demon is going to be able to get off the solo Grave. Jubei in the meantime getting that finish with the fatal bonds onto Dubu. Here's Freedom on the up and up, leading with a 4-1 start.
Yeah, tier 1 top and tier 1 bottom, so the map is pretty open for them right now.
Yeah, they're definitely taking the most of this map is Freedom. And they're not really feeling threatened. BSJ's confidently happy to farm on through that mid lane. Uh-oh, Mike's found someone. Lassoed up, Abed pulls him right back towards the Omni Slash. With the stun, might not be enough. Grave comes out. Chaotic Offering going to be committed here. Abed looking to run. BSJ looking to chase here. They'll be able to catch up, and they'll be able to get the finish. Dubu rolls away from the remaining trouble. Freedom will only get Abed, but that's all they came in to get. Meanwhile, Tomato rolling in from the top lane. Spots out Demon. Hits him up with some early curse damage. Demon's done for. Just like that.
Oh, the fights last so long. Omni Slash, Warlock.
It looks like Tomato's going to be building into a Solar Crest. Very utility on this event. Here comes Dubu rolling in. Actually misses the boulder smash from Mike. Gets the silence. They'll be able to get the burst with Abed. But now they roll in, looking to go for Eagle. Here comes Tomato. Tries to help him out with the shield, but this man's surrounded by 4. Is this becoming a Freedom one-on-one feed here? Tomato is going to be a much tougher target to take down. Almost a mini-boss in his own right. They're going to be forcing out the borrowed time, and now Bulba becomes rolling in. It's a 5-on-1, and I think they've accepted the fact that Tomato is done for. They are already split pushing the bottom lane. Is BSJ's Jug, and this bottom lane for anyone to TP in. They have the ward on the high ground, and they actually see Mike coming into the shrine. They hit him immediately with a stun, with a silence, and he's done for. Eagle pokes his head through the shadows, and he will also get spanked.
Yeah,
double kill for Abed.
This is a nice...
oh, back and below, Banana Slam Jamma cuts up a Centaur with a nice Omni Slash, and he's just rolling into the team. Banana have a 4-staff, but before finishing that, they want to go finish off an Onyx member here, and it looks like they could get Abed. Mike, cut him off and get the lasso. He's not blinking yet. Dubu's there, gets the 2-man stun, gets the 2-man magnetized, but Jubei follows it up with a wonderful Chaotic Offering. With that and the Fatal Bonds, should do plenty of work. Bulba, though, able to jump in, gets the quick snipe onto the Warlock, and now him and Mason are looking to make chase, trying to get the catch on Eagle. Stampede comes out. Will they be able to surround him? Yes, they will. Eagle ends up getting dropped. Tomato casually rolls into the fight now, trying to make something happen. And then BSJ says, I'm ready to play. Can these two Freedom fighters do enough between this wealth of an Onyx squad? I don't think so. Tomato goes down, and Banana Slam Jamma will be going down next. They hit him with the stun, the slash, and he just... It looks like there are other plans in store for Onyx. They're heading all the way up north to IX Mike. There goes the Stampede rolling in. See you later, Mike.
See you later, Alligator Mike.
He just gets easily handled in that top lane.
Ursak has a blink.
Oh, they're eating. And Dubu. Will they show themselves? Oh, they spotted him. Oh, nice insta-silence there from Dubu. Oh, he's not going to be able to roll away, though, but he did get the save. We'll end up getting dropped. Dubu will tank that smoke gank. But that could have been a lot worse for Onyx. If Freedom were Onyx do a respectable hold, knowing that there's a Chaotic Offering waiting back and behind. BSJ Goes to the Blade Fury instantly and rolls on back. Mike makes his move, gets Abed with the lasso, pulls him right back into the team. There goes the Omni, there goes the Rock. They're going to be able to burst him down. He is out 50 seconds, does have a buyback, and actually may need to use it here. BSJ looking to go for the finish on the tier. Attention, all eyes on this Roche Pit. Onyx want it. They're already making their move inside. Mason's going to work. Someone has to stop him from Freedom if they want it. Timano casually rolling into this one. A bit of a miss on the stun there. Now they're going to be dropping out the Fatal Bonds. The Roche goes down, and it gets picked up from Timano here. Freedom able to move in and snipe it. Able to just slash right through Onyx on this one, and they take down 3.
They're so late with that
Target
Warlock or Batrider. Warlock
and
first
take him out
can.
fast. Can they do it? Dubu, they drop the ward. They cross pass. Eagle goes right through him, and they're making the immediate jump, looking to go for Jube, and they get him. He was able to get the Chaotic Offering down. Not the best shot by him, but Freedom are going to try to work with the position they've been put in. Mike gets off and grabs Mason, pulls him back. Demon connects with the Shallow Grave to attempt to keep him alive, but everyone is swarming onto him and will be able to get the finish. Abed back on the other side, only barely able to live. He was been bullied back by Eagle, and the rest of Freedom look to swarm around Demon. This looks to be the beginning of the end for Onyx on this game 1.
There is still Aegis. I mean, you can't kill a Baron in a team fight, and he deals a lot of damage, plus he heals a lot and saves with his aphotic shield. You need to... You can't focus any hero on Team Freedom right now. You know why? Because the game is over.
They were just a bit too big, a bit too fat. I mean, the game was even. I mean, would you honestly go back and say that that little Roche fight was the decider? Or do you think there's a bit more to it?
It was just a matter of time. With those two physical damages, Templar Assassin and Ursa with all that armor on the side of Team Freedom, plus all that heal, the heroes themselves have really high base armor.
Sees the courier and he still manages to get it! Oh no! Early takedown, very unfortunate for Onyx. That is a bummer.
Yeah, you need to be careful with that courier. I mean, Ogre can do that smoked between tier 1 and tier 2 tower, all on top.
Yeah, action's happening everywhere here. It looked like bottom lane there's a bit of a trade, but yeah, back at
die.
top, he's gonna just chase him down, gets him with 2 of the crushes, and it looks like they'll do it. Demon.
Jimmy, man. Yeah, this might be actually a good game for Jimmy.
To use it yet. They end up cutting back behind the tower. They're looking to go for the finish, but rotations are coming in. Mike's here now, still only level 5, so close to 6, but doesn't have the epi yet if that's what he's hoping to use. They're surrounded around the tower, and Eagle's going to end up going down in the meantime, but there's going to be the tower finished. We'll see. We'll see what he ultimately decides to go for here, but look at that. Demon's got the Blink Dagger. This is so good for him, but they've already made their move on Freedom. Looking to go for Mason, but he popped the Rage. Avoids all the trouble and takes it right back to Mike, but Mike was hit with the Grave, goes for the TP and makes it out.
What? Jimmy missed the stun?
Barely missed it, I guess. That was so close to call, but Mike was able to make it away. Demon is going to settle for a new target in for Eagle as he tries to hide within the trees, but he's been hit with the amp damage and he will be finished. On the other side, it is BSJ in a lot of trouble, and he will be slashed down. No mana and nothing to bring out the Saunters.
What was Freedom trying to do there?
It's got to be a tome or something for this poor Ogre. Level 5 still?
Yeah, you have a 700 HP Terror Blade still. You die from Crush.
TP's to bottom. Not looking to give a tower away easily. They will be able to take it down without a deny, but Demon's here. He actually has the pocket bomb. Timano jumps in. That's when the bomb gets popped, and Timano's going to get crushed down. And then next will be Mike. Onyx continue to go up and up, looking to absolutely shake off game number 1.
Now the Rock is ready.
Yeah, they got
Everything is
so
ready.
much of an advantage. There is no reason to pump the brakes if you're Onyx. So here they come, bottom lane. Going right into the high ground here. Bulba happy to be the tank, the siege engine here. Him and Mason will begin their work. Mike lines up a double stun. Smatter looking to dish out the shock for damage. Can they get some burst? No, nice prison from Abed.
Big Rock.
Rock from the back lines will help get the finish. Mike's going to be going down, so is the tier 3. Right to the racks they go. No fussing around here if you're Onyx. Good crush from Demon, just slowing down and forcing Freedom back. There's the buyback from Mike. Re-engages on the Bulba, which is going to force out the borrowed time. Eagle's eating a lot of damage. There goes the Sandy's Eclipse. Takes out the Dazzle, and Abed will scoot on in to go for the finish of Banana. Meanwhile, Mike tries his best with an epicenter. They'll finally earn themselves at least one kill onto Bulba, but this is looking like a shutout for Onyx as they claim 11-1 game number 2. We're going to a game number 3,
boys. Yeah.
Woo!
This is what I was talking about. We want to see some good Dota. It adds more hype if it's the third game. And well, I want to just say about Bulba's build. He had Helm of the Dominator, and seems like they want to go on. But they don't have stun. Jimmy lacks one experience for actual stun.
They should get the kill. He can't find anything to charge, it looks like. Just settles for what's in front of him, and that's going to be your first blood. Dugu picks it up, and now Onyx can pressure this tier 1 in the bottom quite a bit. This mid lane, Tomato just fortunately has to be the one in front of him. And they're going to need some extra attention. But with Eagle kind of being designated to
nice
his bottom lane, he got him that time, right behind the tower. Yeah, it was. BSJ, it's TP out or just stay around and do nothing and risk dying, and it looks like it's going to be TP out.
BSJ God used the scan, the late scan coming out from Radiant.
Oh, bottom lane, we catch the very end of it, but it looks like they're finally able to get a hold of Abed and tame him. I want to hang around here. It looks like one TP's coming. It's Bulba. Still with that Ravage. They are still outnumbered. Meanwhile, mid lane, jumping back to Motto, narrowly avoiding trouble. We cut back to bottom, and that's where Eagle looking to make his move and looking to chop up some watermelon here. BSJ throwing out the tomahawks. Mike waiting out in front. Bulba just being escorted to his own grave as he is quickly hit by an ambush of 4 Freedom Fighters. Yeah, Demon's still stranded for a minute, and how much he's been able to benefit from it. And it's only been shy under the Ember charging bottom lane. They spotted out an Ogre here. Dubu all alone. With that setup, it will earn Jubei the last pick. Nice Freedom gank right there. Pulls him ahead, now 3-2 in the kill count. Just respect, lots of anxious passive play. It's to stay alive in the tournament. This next fight could just be the whole game. And already, we're off now as Mike is going to get hit with the lead-in stun. Dubu going to hit him with the Ignite, Eagle. So now he's not going to be able to blink in. Eagle is behind enemy lines, but BSJ has been able to creep into Demon. The silence goes out. Are they going to be able to bring anyone down within that window? Moving in is going to be Mike. He gets the RP on 1. The Chaotic Offering is going to get dropped as a response, and that's going to be the end of Mike there. Oh, it's just a little touchy back and forth, but it is Onyx who get the slightly better.
Actually do anything with that whale. You have Ember Spirit and Shockwave, that's all.
All right.
Oh,
come on! Get out of here! Abed! You son of a gun!
Sit down, son. Alt QQ.
Put that at risk. Dubu, though. The man left behind here. Will they go in to try to save Private Dubu? And it looks like Mason's happy to help out there. Nice little stomp with the Centaur. Sets that one up, and it is going to be a takedown of the Eagle.
On a vision. Who's gonna have better vision and better initiation is gonna win the game.
Well, there is vision. I mean, a gem not yet picked up, surprisingly, on Onyx. I feel like this would be a perfect time to have a gem and just kind of claim the whole vision.
Yeah, either Ogre or...
Kind of funny because they picked it right away. And Dubu, look at that. He's like, I'll just go pop their smoke. They're happy to let their Ogre kind of take it because they're going to be waiting for the follow-up here. But so's Jubei. He's got that global. He's dead. Beautiful snipe by Mason. He just Omni-Slash down Jubei to give the opening there for Onyx. And now they can go ahead and take the full initiative. Freedom are going to have to get back, but Bulba moves in with a beautiful Ravage catching onto 2. The follow-up Chaotic Offering is going to be there. Moving in for Tomato, hit with the Fatal Bonds. Abed should be looking to clean up, and Onyx have done it. They have wiped out 4. They're going to get the 5th. That all because of the Mason assassination onto Jubei right away. Allowed lower bracket final. But Freedom not tapping out yet. They know that they still have a fight in them to possibly take this one back. Dubu, revenge must be had. They'll take him out first. But look, jumping up ahead to Motto, got to be careful there. Realizes fast that Mason can hit pretty damn hard.
Nice NATO.
Yeah, Bulba steps in. Abed says, don't go any further, and now maybe Freedom might have overextended and could be end up shooting themselves in the foot if not careful, but the silence does come out, and look at BSJ. He's trying to man up on the Mason right now. He has his BKB pop. Can he get the finish? Meanwhile, Mike seems to be knocked down here between Abed and Bulba. BSJ not able to get the grab yet for Mason. He still manages to walk away. He gets the heal and even gets a pocket of gold.
Yeah, BSJ is not dealing any damage in this fight.
Looks like he's gone. But Abed was able to clean up some more as he gets the finish on Tomato, I think. And now here comes Onyx looking to close it out right now if possible. Eagle hiding within his Shadow Amulet, but they're trying to cast everything that's possible to be able to make it back there. He taps the Shrine between him and BSJ, but that's the end of the Troll, and that's the end of the game. Freedom, a respected run. One of the few teams to actually be able to take a game off of NP until Cole showed up. I guarantee they won over a lot of new fans. BSJ, he had some moments as he always does, but that's the end of Freedom's journey. And mad props to Onyx, man. Super shaky start of the series, but they pull it back in game 2 and 3.
I think Onyx really outpicked Freedom in this one. First pick Magnus, who goes to jungle. It can work, but it didn't. You also have a silencer, Magnus. You rely so much on those